नमस्ते बिटिया, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। I am Dr. Bharat Sharma, Assistant Professor, Department of Pathology, Faculty of Homeopathic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Today's topic is intracellular accumulation of fats. Intracellular accumulation of substances in abnormal amounts can occur within the cytoplasm, especially in lysosomes or nucleus of the cell. Abnormal intracellular accumulation can be divided into three groups. Accumulation of constituents of normal cell metabolism produced in the excess. Examples is accumulation of lipid, fatty changes, cholesterol deposit, or protein and carbohydrates. Second is accumulation of abnormal substance produced as a result of abnormal metabolism due to lack of some enzymes, that is storage disease or inborn error of metabolism. These are discussed later. Accumulation of pigments, example endogenous pigment under special circumstances and exogenous pigment due to lack of enzymatic mechanism to degrades the substance or transport them to other sites. Now, fatty changes or steatosis. Fatty changes, steatosis, or fatty metamorphosis is the intracellular accumulation of neutral fat within parenchymal cells. Fatty changes in particularly common in the liver, but may occur in other non-fatty tissue, as well as examples in heart, skeletal muscle, kidney, lipoid nephrosis or minimal changes disease, and other organs. Now, fatty liver. Liver is the commonest site for accumulation of fat because it plays central role in fat metabolism. Etiology. Fatty changes in the liver may result from one of the two type of causes. First is conditions with excess fat. These are conditions in which the capacity of liver to metabolize fat is exceed. Example is obesity, diabetic mellitus, and congenital hyperlipidemia. Liver cell damage. These are conditions in which fat cannot be metabolized due to liver cell injury. Alcoholic liver disease, most common examples are starvation, protein calorie malnutrition, chronic illness, that is tuberculosis, acute fatty liver in late pregnancy, hypoxia, hepatotoxins. Examples are carbon tetrachloride, chloroform, ether, aflatoxins, and other poisons. Drug-induced liver cell injury, that is administration of methotrexate steroids, CCI4, halothepine, anesthetic, and tetracycline, etc., and Reye's syndrome. Pathogenesis. Mechanism of fatty liver depends upon the stage of which the etiologic agent act in the normal fat transport and metabolism. Normally, most of free fatty acid is esterified to triglycerides by the action of a glycerophosphate, and only a small part of change into cholesterol, phospholipids, and ketone bodies. While cholesterol, phospholipids, and ketones are used in the body, intracellular triglycerides are converted into lipoprotein, while required lipid acceptor protein. Lipoproteins are released from the liver cells into circulation as plasma lipoproteins, that is LDL and VLDL. In fatty liver, intracellular accumulation of triglycerides occur due to defect at one or more of the six following steps in normal fat metabolism. First will be increased entry of free fatty acid into the liver, increased synthesis of fatty acid by the liver, decreased conversion of fatty acid into ketone bodies, resulting in increased esterification of fatty acids to triglyceride, and increased glycerophosphate causing increased esterification of fatty acid to triglyceride, decreased synthesis of lipid acceptor protein resulting in decreased formation of lipoprotein from triglycerides, and block in the excretion of lipoprotein from the liver into plasma. In most cases of fatty liver, one of the above mechanism is operating. But liver cell injury from chronic alcoholism is multifactorial as follows: increased lipolysis, increased free fatty acid synthesis, decreased triglyceride utilization, decreased fatty acid oxidation to ketone bodies, and block in lipoprotein excretion. Even a severe form of fatty liver may be reversible if the liver is given time to regenerate and progressive fibrosis has not developed. For example, intermittent drinking is less harmful because the liver cells get time to recover. Similarly, a chronic alcoholic who become teetotal, teetotaler, the enlarged fatty liver may return to normal if fibrosis had not developed. Gross appearance: the liver is fatty, changes and large in size with a dense glistening capsule and rounded margins. The cut surface bulges slightly and is pale yellow to yellow and is greasy to touch. Microscopic examination shows characteristic features in the presence of numerous lipid vacuole in the cytoplasm of the hepatocytes. The vacuoles are initially small and are present around the nucleus. With progression of the process, the vacuoles become larger, pushing the nucleus to the periphery of the cells. At times, the hepatocytes laden with large lipid vacuole may rupture and lipid vacuole coalesces to form fatty cyst. Fat can be demonstrated in fresh unfixed tissue by frozen section by fat stain. Example is Sudan dye, Sudan third, fourth, Sudan black, and oil red O. Stromal fatty infiltration. Stromal fatty infiltration is the deposition of mature adipose cells in the stromal connective tissue in contrast to intracellular deposition of fat in the parenchymal cells in fatty changes. The condition occurs most often in patients with obesity. The two commonly affected organs are the heart and the pancreas. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope you all enjoyed this session. If you have any query, please mention it in comment box. Thank you.